Hey guys, Shane here. Got a pocket knife review for you today. Today we're looking at the ZT0393. This is not my knife. I borrowed this knife from a local friend of mine who's also a knife collector. And I haven't really held a ZT or handled a ZT in a while that excited me or that I was really in love with, because as we all know, ZT seems to have kind of dropped the ball on putting out new and exciting products, and the standard heavy duty overbuilt stuff that we love from them. And I kind of think that's partially our fault, guys. I think we've got so many, so many people in the community now screaming, we want lightweight, we want deep carry, we want this, we want that. And I think ZT made the mistake of listening to those guys too much. Maybe they should have stuck to listening to people who actually use knives and need knives. But anyway, that seems to be the path that they were attempting to go down, and to be honest with you, I really don't think it works. But this knife seems to be kind of a happy medium, guys. This is a Hinderer Design. However, it's not a huge knife. It's not an overly thick knife. Just to give you a comparison here it is next to my Shaman. As you can see, it's very, very comparable in thickness to the Shaman. I mean, this is a modern pocket knife review, so I guess we're going to have to check the action. First off, since I'm holding it in my left hand anyway, we'll do the titty baby test and see if you can feel it. Yeah, you can feel it if you try hard enough. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with the action on this knife, guys. It flips open just fine. It may be just a tad bit late getting over the D10, but you guys know I don't give a shit about that. I just care if it's got a handle that I can use and a nice sharp blade, and will the lock stay engaged. And because it's a ZT, got to spine whack test it. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Why would you spine whack a knife? Because if I want to stand up to a spine whack, I don't trust the lock. I have encountered several DTs that failed a spine whack test. I did not keep those knives. I'm not going to carry a knife like that. I'm just not. Now, are there other knives out there like that? I'm sure there are. The only ones I've tested that way are ZTs, because, well, to be honest, I don't handle enough Chinese knives to be testing the frame lock on them. But anyway, like I said, guys, this is a really good looking knife. It's got a compound grind. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's purely just for looks, because it's not a Tanto. It's just there. It looks good. It's got a good looking swedge. The little harpoon action going on. Everybody loves to finger a little poon every now and then. This thing's made out of 20 CV steel. I've done a good bit of research on Kershaw and ZT's 20 CV. It's not the best 20 CV on the market. I mean, it's not a Spyderco by any means, but it's decent. And the thing I remember, guys, y'all hear me all the time badmouth 20 CV and M390, and I own tons of 20 CV, but I'm not bad-mouthing what it does. I'm bad-mouthing what it could have done. What I mean by that is, guys, even your softer treated 20 CVs, say from companies like Hogue, and I'm not saying it's soft, it's within spec, it's just softer. It's not as hard as it could be. What you're going to get out of that is about a standard S35 VN performance. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's more than most people ever need, because nowadays the knife community is filled with people who never cut anything, don't care about edge retention or cutting performance or any of that crap. They just care about titanium and how it looks and all that stuff. But anyway, guys, like I said, this is not the snappiest knife in the world. You can feel it. However, if you push button it pops every time. It's a good looking knife. I like the way they did the two-tone on the blade there. That looks good. The only thing I don't particularly care for is I don't know why they did this blue graffiti on the metal scale. I don't hate it, but I just feel like it didn't need it. And it kind of looks cheesy and generic a little bit. I'm all for modded knives. I'm all for making things look good, but I don't know. I just feel like that was a marketing team idea that I don't know. I just didn't care for. The scales on this thing are extremely aggressive. they're not sharp and pokey, but as you can see, the cutouts in it are fairly deep. It's pretty aggressive. You can feel that on your pocket, going in and out of your pocket. This clip is very shallow. I don't have to wear my Carhartt work pants anymore. I don't know if any of you guys have ever owned those or had to wear them. But they've got like a triple rolled seam on the pocket. This knife probably wouldn't go in the pocket of those pants. So it would alleviate it from being a work knife for a lot of people. A lot of blue collar people that, that are issued those as their uniform pants at work. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that, but they did make it very shallow. But like I said, in the American Eagle jeans I'm wearing now, they slide in and out just fine. They just don't on a nice thick hem on a pair of work jeans. But anyway, I really wish there was somebody out there that could get a hold of ZT, and I don't know if they're not hearing what we're saying or if they just don't care, but they were a very popular company and they're losing popularity because they haven't put out anything in a while that we really want, and that's a shame because even though it's a Japanese-owned company, it's the ZTs are made in the United States, so I'd love to see them be successful. I'd love to see them put out some designs that create some hype and get us all to wanting them again. Because when they did, we bought them up, man. There's a couple of ZTs out there now, a couple of different serial numbers that cost as much or more than a Hinderer does. They could get back to that if they tried. I don't know who they've got designing the knives or who they've got in marketing, but it's currently not working. So anyway, would I recommend this knife? Yes, I would. If you don't, as long as you're not planning on carrying it in a pair of thick hemmed work pants every day, it's a nice knife. It's a good looking knife. From what I've cut with it, it seems to hold an edge okay. It's got a good cutting geometry. I like it a lot. One other thing I wanted to cover in this little video, guys, is that I just want to remind you guys of something, that when somebody lies to you, whether it's about the knives or the knife community or knife production, whatever it is, when somebody lies to you, that's a direct insult on your intelligence. Be careful who you're listening to and what they're saying, because there are people out there that will just flat out lie to you about things. Maybe they're just misinformed, but if you are ignorant then about a subject, then maybe you shouldn't just speak on it. I don't talk about cold fusion because I don't know anything about it. So, there are just certain subjects that maybe we shouldn't listen to from knife reviewers. That being said, that's all I got for you guys today. You guys know I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend with me. Peace. Love y'all.